Hello everybody. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about the finals, the configuration that I have right now. Um, I'm using Proton Experimental, okay? You can, well, for now, you can play with it on the Proton 8 because it doesn't, it fails. But my configuration here, you can see it just Mango HUD, everything about the layout of it. So it shows nicely at the top and then just the typical thing that you're used to seeing. Okay, so there's nothing out of the ordinary. The Here I'm basically forcing all of them to use Proton Experimental, and that's it. So after version 1.4.1, the thing is just working. It's working, I would say, out of the box. Let me just go inside the game. For the easy anti-cheat, you're gonna see this pop-up thing in here. You gotta wait a couple of seconds and then it will work. Oh, also I don't have any kernel specific things for this game. It's just mitigations off and that's it. Just gonna lower the volume for a second here. The only thing that you should be aware of is that having or trying to change this, it doesn't work, and enabling in the audio the voice also fails. But I've read that this also happens on Windows too. So for this one, I don't care that much. It would be awesome to have it working properly. But for this one, I do because I want to benchmark for the public to see the actual performance of it on a 4090. But other than that, the game runs as you saw in my previous video. No problems there. Um, yeah, if I enable this, so you can see, in about 3 seconds, everything is gonna freeze over. Like the animation is gonna stop. It's gonna say that I join a voice chat or something, then bloop, that happens. Okay, I gotta like get out, stop it, come in again. I'm not gonna play right now because I'm using OBS, and the actual one that gives me a closer idea of the FPS value that I'm getting on the game is a GPU screen recorder, which I have here. We're talking between both are at least 10 FPS, depending on the game, but at least 10 FPS or more of a difference between both recording tools. Okay, let's put it here. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's for the what do you call it? The voice chat if you enable. For the video here, if I click over here or I go to the back one, it doesn't matter which one, okay? It doesn't actually matter which one I click, it just fails, okay? I did read about putting a new parameter there, NVIDIA API or whatever. That doesn't work. At least for me, it doesn't work. It gives me the same error. If I try to change it from the game, it doesn't work. And because the idea of this video is to provide a more intuitive approach of configuring the game, I'm not gonna go into details about you doing a bunch of weird workarounds. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And I'm targeting beginners for gaming on Linux, and I'm targeting people that don't want to be tinkering with it. It should work out of the box, and that's it. So anyway, with those two said, voice chat doesn't work, and changing the upscale, you know, the AMD FCR or the DLSS, it breaks. Any other option you can change, it works nicely. I did also read that for the Intel, for Ryzen too, but for the Intel, I think 10 and 11 generations, there's like a issue with the type of CPU. So you got to put like a special thing on the kernel parameters. But that's something that only those persons that are actually having the issue will need to be able to deal with and provide feedback about it, because in my particular case I'm not having that issue, so I can like test it thoroughly and provide you with a real outcome of it. I can only say that basically this is all I'm using apart from the configuration for the Mango Hut, and the thing just works for now, of course, for now. That's it. Thank you very much. Big hugs to everybody. Think positive.